back tonight. This is more of a gentleman's code. Before I introduce everybody, I would like to publicly apologize to Tut for the misunderstanding because he's not dressed up. It's my fault, miscommunication. I'll take that L. But tonight's topic, we're going to bounce off with the gentleman's code this week. But I'll let my guests introduce themselves. We'll start with the left, who y'all already know.
Listen, it's your boy DJ_King_Tut, TWT. That's Instagram, DJ King Tut1. That's Twitter. You follow me, I will follow back. That Boom Bap for anything hip hop. That Boom Bap official on all social media platforms. And yes, today I'm here from Make-A-Wish Foundation, as Dale has granted me my wish, as it looks like I am the homeless one, and they're just here to help me. So I appreciate salute to my man Dale.
Don't you drop no round of applause, Mike. No round of applause. To my right, man, we linked up about 2 weeks ago, was it?
Yes.
Awesome show. 92 Kills, Kickn It Radio. Your boy G.
I can tell you right now, I do not have an introduction like him. He was ready, set to go. He was, you can find me at G_Caso, Geraton Fuller if you don't know me, but from Kickn It Radio, Success is Quality. We got a hookah shop. If you get the hookah, Social Lab, HTX, we here.
We're in that thing.
Yeah, we in that
We're
thing.
doing good tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what we're doing. So before we get into it, I guess we'll make some announcements tonight. Next Monday, my bad. Next Monday will be the press conference to launch a couple of new things that the Man Cave will be introducing. I guess we can drop that back. Tut will be formally hosting what we're going to call the Pit. We'll get into all that next Monday. So for all my lady followers, get ready to fill out your applications to come up and loose again. And we'll go from there. Your team captain will actually be Miss Toy Ames, since she feels the need to, we kind of really do get into it on camera, like really bad. So if I could ever find those episodes, I would like to erase them, because she dogged the shit out of me one episode and was just like, shut the fuck up. Took my mic. I was just like, shit. Glad this ain't better than Sexes. Nah. But yeah, we're going to get into that. Of course, you can, it will be 10 seats that you can come in and sit in, but it's 5 men, 5 women. It's a whole dynamic that we're trying to set up. So I'll have that posted by tonight or tomorrow. What else am I missing? I think that's it. That's enough. Y'all can come to the press conference and watch it live next Monday. Tonight, gonna piggyback off of, shout out to Afternoon Sip and Darius Wiggins for an awesome episode last week. We almost at 1,000. I need that 1K, man. I'm trying to be Mr. 1K. Like, that's my goal. But yeah, it was a dope episode. From my understanding, I have to give credit where credit due. The ambiance of last week's setup is what people are asking for, so this will be the last setup like this tonight. After getting my ass chewed out off air. Nah. But yeah, we're gonna get into gentleman's code tonight, man. That's the purpose of me and G dressing up. Next time, Tut. So we get started off.
We can't say that some gentlemen are dressed up.
Yeah,
like
some
that.
gentlemen dress like a G.
He dressed like it's good.
Next man code I'm guest appearing on, I'm coming in full 3-piece jump tuxedo style.
Full
Fuck, well, I don't care what the topic is. We could be talking about strip
you-
clubs. I'm just gonna be here, suited and booted, but keep going.
So here's the question. Like, I'm not gonna mess with y'all right now. Maybe at the end of the show. Do you feel like us, the ones that are considered gentlemen, do you think there's not a lot of us left, or there's just a high quality of, lack of better words, bunch of you fuck niggas?
You know what?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take it first.
Yes, don't do your thing.
I'm gonna say that everybody's a gentleman. I'm gonna just say people get stuck with the whole stigmas and running,
Absolutely.
following everything, and they just get lost. To be honest, watching TV is what gets y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all be doing everything on TV and it don't work.
They gotta stop that shit.
I
I told y'all, Love and Hip Hop killed the community, bro. They'll never like me. They'll probably, I'm gonna forever say it, bro. That's not my culture.
No, I mean, I agree. I think one of the things that I find problematic is that it seems like in some instances there's no space for gentlemen. In some instances, right, when it comes to whether it be being polite to a woman or things of that nature. Like, you just really can't do those things. And it's because, we talk all the time about a man will see a woman in the mall, right? And he may approach her. Now, a woman can let him down easy, but what's a gentleman's response is, you take your L, you're still a beautiful queen, you keep it pushing. But these fuckboys will go off, which thus allows the women to put up a certain, guard, which then doesn't allow for that interaction to occur because either, one, she has been dissed by men that she has been, kind to, like, I'm just not interested. Or two, the guys have seen that happen so many times, he's nervous to. I mean, I wonder how many relationships have not occurred because dudes just don't want to approach because they've seen it happen, and the girls just have this demeanor of, I'm not dealing with it, because they've tried to be nice and they've been hit with the, well, bitch, you ain't shit. Well, damn, she don't like you. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, so even with saying that, I think a lot of times, man, I've seen it, especially in the clubs, it drives me nuts. Can we just keep your hands to yourself, man?
Please.
That shit bothers me when I see dudes do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, if she don't want to talk to you, she don't want to talk to you. But then if she don't want to talk to you, it's kind of your fault because it's all about how you approach her. Me, per se, never had that problem. I'm not for the reach out, touch you. I'm going to come over there, give you a nice little joke, you laugh, we good.
Right.
You kind of give me that, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to be like, you want to talk to me? Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah,
like,
I was scarred early. See, I was one of the ones before my marriage. I wasn't giving a female the benefit of the doubt to even turn me down, period.
Right. So you
I'm
was
not
one of those.
No, I'm not even approaching you. I'm not doing it. Oh, you could be fine as you want to be. I will walk right past you like you wasn't even there.
Yeah, I don't want a 10.
No, I'm with you. I'm the same way. I'm with you. Like, the signal gotta be crystal clear. You damn near gotta like
tell me to
come up to you. Damn near gotta. It's gotta be something so obvious. This before the Me Too. You gotta be so obvious that it was just what it was. But I mean, it's unfortunate, but I think
you get split.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we were in that space, but. There's so many guys now who, like you said, want to mimic what they see on TV. Yeah. It really is, I think, in today's society, when you talk about gentlemen, it really is nice guys finish last in a lot of ways when it comes to things like that. I feel like men who, who have that demeanor or who carry themselves as quote unquote gentlemen, they're not really winning like that. All the girls want X, Y, and Z. And I feel like, dudes just like, okay, I'm going to just acquiesce. And it's funny because I think a lot of these cats act like that in the streets, but I feel like most of them is like wild nurturing at the crib. Like, honestly. But they have like a perception. They have to have this perception.
I don't get that, though.
How many women have y'all came across that you have really like, right off the back, you didn't show no crazy, you just genuinely just being a gentleman. Mm-hmm. And she tell you, okay, I didn't like it because you was too friendly.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
Facts.
You're too nice.
Like, what is that?
Okay. Right. So at this point, what do we do now?
Right.
Like, if I'm not nice, then what?
Right.
But I think where it comes from a lot of times, I mean, from the game that I've been part of, I hate being out here. Seriously, I do. It's one of them things like you get into this weird phase where I think a lot of times you get where you go. What I mean by that is, if you're going in a club, you're going to get the club type chick.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm not saying you got to meet a chick at Starbucks or whatnot, but it's like, I'll take meeting a chick in a lounge over like, shout out the Chemistry Lounge, but I'm not pulling nothing out there. That's just a plug. But no, it's like you got the laid back lounge, like you got like, you can say how Davenport used to be at one point.
Yeah.
Where it was the laid back vibe.
Yeah.
But then you have, what used to be called Social Junkie, where you catch might get that nice little ratchet one in there, but it's like, I'm about my business, but she's still a little ratchet.
Yeah.
What is it, medium ghetto?
Medium ghetto.
Hey, listen, Educated Ratchet, it is definitely a marketplace for that. Salute to Meg Stallion.
No.
Well, I am simply talking about.
He's doing this on purpose.
I am not. Listen,
and I'm not arguing with you.
I'm simply talking about that demeanor of, I'm in school. I got my business. Like, I have a lot of homegirls who kind of embody that. You know what I'm saying? Like, went to college with them. This and this. Like, yo, they all about their business. They doing independent entrepreneurship. They got their careers. They got MBAs. They got master's degrees. But let's let Luke come on. Let's let that Lil Jon from the early mid 2000s come on.
They
gonna forget all of that. Like extreme.
If you book come on and she don't
Yo,
know,
if she don't know the whole words to the second,
to
listen. If she don't know the whole words,
she got to rap like this.
Yo, but no. I think another thing that we run into as well is being a gentleman now in this era of women's empowerment. And I have a mother, I have a wife, I have nieces. I get it, but being a gentleman now can be misconstrued in a way. Yeah. Like I literally at work, I am hesitant to compliment any woman, even on the slightest things. Like I noticed a hair change. This is people that I've known for 5+ years, and they know me they know I'm a good dude. They know my wife, my kid, they know all they know. I ain't trying to do funny stuff, and they know it could be the easiest compliment, but I'm so scared now that someone will be misconstrued. You don't even do that. And a matter of fact, I'll say this too, women kind of in that bag as well. I had a woman at work tell me, she's like, listen, no HR issues, but I've been going through a big transformation. Yeah. She's like, you're looking great, keep up the good work. So we kind of in this weird space.
Well, you don't know how to accept a compliment.
You really don't know. And that's what I want to touch on that.
Yeah, but a compliment gets taken. I need women to understand. I just have this personality where I'm friendly as shit, okay? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
Most might call me an asshole, but I'm a nice guy.
I wouldn't say that.
But I'm a genuine dude, and the thing that bothers me is like, I'll genuinely be nice to someone, and then it's like, she'll take it as, oh, you were flirting with me, this, that, and that. I'm like, no, like, you don't know how to take a compliment, or it's just a conversation. And then you fall into this weird, it's like I say, we're in a weird space where you have people that are accepting being second, men and women. We cool with being number 2, side piece, whatever you want to call it, right?
That is a fact.
Or you cool with being in the situationship. Like you're cool with these I call them second place moves. They are. Yeah. Because you're basically saying I'm cool with not being the only one. Yep. So when the gentleman is genuinely into the chick, they've dealt with so much bullshit by that time, both sides, not just women. We've done we go through our fair share. But once you get into that dynamics of, oh, I've been hurt, this, that, and the third, now you got to deal with that, and you got to deal with the fact, are you really who you say you are?
When I say my female friend, I've heard this maybe 3 or 4 times where a female told me that the man has to love a woman more in order for it to work.
Say that again?
The man is supposed to love the woman more in order for it to work.
I believe
Otherwise, it won't work.
I believe in that.
Did she give definition? Why she give?
I can see why.
Can we expand on that? I'm curious how she got to this.
Because if a man loves you more than he's gonna do everything it is to keep you. If he loves you more than she loves you.
But that's how it's the way the dynamics of it. Let's put it like that. It's the dynamics.
I'm still not rocking with it personally. I see it, but no, I can't do it.
It's one of those things like I think where she's coming from, and I probably could be wrong, but I'm probably gonna be close. Is a man's supposed to lead?
No,
right?
Okay.
We are from just the raising.
Leading in love is different.
Hold on, but it's almost like if you're really into that chick, there's certain things that you'll automatically do, in the sense of your protection to kick in. Yep. The being genuine to kick in, the extra the just because things. It's certain things you do. It's certain things you do.
Only reason I say that because you're a man and if you with that woman period, you gonna do them anyway.
No. Because I tell people like this: a woman that's in love with you, do anything you want her to do.
No, facts.
She'll do anything for you, right?
Life will be like that.
I agree.
But a man it's the same way. If a man is in love with that chick, he will do anything for her.
But we said love more.
Yeah, I don't.
But in a relationship, truly, somebody's gonna love somebody more than the other, bro. You're never gonna know.
That's
you're never gonna know that, bro. You're never gonna know that.
You will never know.
And that's a good point. I do believe that the 50-50 relationship is virtually impossible to achieve.
Yeah.
I think that's what we strive for. I honestly think the best you can get in a relationship is. I've argued this with my homegirls before, 55-45. And I lean more towards women than men only because I feel like, at least looking at my marriage, it's 17 years, I love you, baby. 17-year relationship, 11 years married. I look at the sacrifice that she's made, whether it be for my career that she has acquiesced to and she understands what I'm doing is best for the family. Me, us being completely different. You know, she's a homebody. I like to socialize. She has no problem with that. She's very trusting. You know, I told my friend, you know, the reason that I have the mobility and the freedom that I have is because with my wife, I have an 850 credit score. I've never messed up. You know, I move in that certain space. I make sure that I'm thinking about her when any decision that I make, whether it be I'm kicking it. If I'm out and I'm out with Dell, which has been often lately, my G. If I'm out, if I'm gonna be out, that's cap. If we out moving around and I know the night's gonna go later than expected, I make sure that I'm communicating that. You know what I'm saying? And she respects that and those things. So I do think most relationships are 55. The best you can hope for is a 55-45 split. Somebody's gonna give more, but I think in that 45%, you got to make all of it count. So I don't agree that a man loves more. I would actually say a lot of times in such relationships, it's going to be the female that makes more of a compromise than the male, in my opinion.
It just depends on the dynamics. I mean,
what's going on.
Yeah, it depends because
And it's going to ebb and flow, though.
it's always,
different.
but it's
gonna ebb and
always
flow.
going to be like that. But again, that you have to want. The best way I can put it, and it's not relationship advice. It's just me personally. Is you have to want to be with your partner, not feel the need to want your partner.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get that.
To where it's like, I want to do these things. I don't want to ever feel forced. You should never feel like you have to do something.
Yeah.
And anytime you
That
start
happens a
feeling
lot.
like that, you
That
know what I'm
happens
saying?
a lot,
But it
boy.
shouldn't though.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't. But then, okay, we can bounce off that. That's another issue when you become a gym and you become this yes man and you start doing this yes shit so much, like, man, fellas,
What?
let's be 100.
Well, yeah.
If I tell my girl, yes, it's 7 days in a week, and you're telling her yes 6, consistently, consecutively, and you start doing the no here and there, you cause your own problem.
I
If
agree
you
with
cannot keep up with what you put up there, don't fucking do it.
But it's like what he said, like, long as you can communicate effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can-
absolutely, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You have to be able to communicate effectively. Like,
Absolutely.
if you really can't do that, what's the point of you even doing it?
No, I agree. I think, and also, I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I think it's imperative to set those boundaries and make sure you're being honest, right? Again, going back to my therapist, right? It's important to open up those lines of communication, but it's also, you have to be honest about certain things. You cannot always acquiesce to your partner because what happens is you start to build resentment. Then you start to look at things and it starts to become tit for tat, and that puts a strain on a relationship. If you put a strain on a relationship, eventually it's going to crumble. The smallest thing, the slightest thing, that relationship will crumble. And it's all because you weren't being honest to begin with. So if you have an issue, and I tell my wife this all the time, but I ask you, if I say, hey, babe, I want to do this, because I can move around a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they'll tell you, like, I know where to do something. I got hookups everywhere, every day of the week, and can move that.
It's like, I'm tired.
So I say this when I'm like, yo, be honest. You know what I'm saying? We have a 2-year-old at home. Like, if you don't want me to do this, whether it be I'm selling it from a social standpoint, I'm selling it from a networking standpoint, or whatever the case may be. We doing a lot of stuff networking around the city, trying to do those things. But if you got an issue with that, let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's imperative. So in turn, I'm definitely gonna be more apt to extend that same courtesy to her.
Yeah.
You know, you got a bridal shower, it's 2 hours. I don't care how long you're going, like, me and my son, we just gonna hang out, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, this, and this. Like, you know what I'm
It's an
saying?
even
Like,
exchange.
exactly. You have to do that. But I agree. You cannot just acquiesce to your partner. You've got to open up the line of communication.
I was like that with my wife. Like, when we first got, you know what I mean, we together, like, I told her out the back, I'm never going to try to stop you from doing anything that you, like, if you got something going on and you doing, like, I don't care. Like, first of all, we live together. Like, you're going to be here at the end of the day. So
I be on that
if I'm
type
going,
of
like,
Just
you
go
go.
home.
And same thing, like, and she reciprocated. Like, we don't have no problems. When somebody got to go, they got to go. If I'm not there, we'll find it. Like, let's come up with a solution.
Right.
You know
So
what I
how
mean?
long you think it took you to become, per se, a gentleman?
It took a. I can say it took a while. It took a lot of. I'm gonna say it like this, like the women say. It took a lot of frogs. For you to figure out how to get there.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on
Because
that.
like you don't know everything. Like you have to go through and find yourself and like who you are, like what you really have to be like, you know what? I ain't finna do none of that. This is what I'm doing. Like if you're not with it, move on. If not, you know what I mean?
I think
It take a
personally,
little
I
while.
think I'm 33. I think growing up, it used to be one of those things like, you know, you wild out in your 20s.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer, like, when a male hits 30, it's just something about the atmosphere that fucking changes.
You start realizing the
The
bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, you hit 30, and then it's just like, I'm good on all this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, you start this, I say it's weird, because it's like, I feel it every day. Where it's like, certain things I'm just not vibing with. I'm not moving with this. I'm not accepting this. It's like this weird transition. I'm only calling it weird because I'm aware, but I don't understand, but I'm not rejecting it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times as men, we got to get better with accepting change. Like, it's cool it's cool to be cool in a sense. Like, it's cool to be swagged out. It's cool to take your chick on dates. It's cool to stay at home with your family, or it's cool to just vibe out with your girl. Like, but it's one of those things, like last week, it's like, with the bro code thing, and then it's kind of more so like the gentleman code. Reason why I did it that way is kind of like, at what point do we just grow up? Like, being a gentleman comes with growth. So at what point do we do that?
I think most healthy men have both, right? You have both, right? You have that time with the missus, like insight. Last Friday, I surprised my wife and took the day off. That's not normal for me. Like, normally I'm always at the gig. I told my admin director, I was like, yo, if the audits leave early, I'm taking off on Friday. I got my lead here. He's like, you good? Boom, boom. And I surprised her. We had a day of basically running errands, took her to brunch. But she loves stuff like that. Like, for her, that meant the world. Because, last Friday, she was off. I had a tea time. She's like, oh, they said she had already claimed this Friday coming up. She's like, I want the whole this, and this. And we did that, and she loved it. And it's imperative that we do things like that. But I also think, for me, it's also important to have that socialized time. Now, I will say this. I agree with Dylan in this aspect. I'm not a club guy. I'm not a 3 a.m. guy no more. Like, I'm a lounge dude. And here's what I like, right?
Yeah, I can agree with him.
Here's what
be on the same point.
Here's what I like. Here's what I like. It's time to dip.
Go on.
Here's what I like, right? Unless it's an event, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I like. Ideally, I don't even have to go out. If I lived in the city and I could get friends to come, I am perfectly fine with a game night or a cigar in the backyard and some scotch. I personally love like the lounge. That I just need the social aspect. I can control the music, get good conversation. Like this, you could pick this up and take this to my house. I'd be happy as a pig and slide.
I think, you know what, I think as you get older, you start getting a little smart too. Like, why go to the club and spend all that money when we can just do this right here for $40?
That's
right.
Everybody
Let's
just,
get away from the $40 aspect. That's a bad.
Yeah, that is a bad look.
Right.
But $30, how about
that? We do that. No $40, no $40.
I mean, for me, it's just I enjoy the social aspect of things, right? So when I hit him up, I hit up Toy, I hit up my other friends, like, it's just to be around them. They could literally say we can go to Cyclones and Nias and sit outside on the balcony and just talk. I don't care. Like, we just talking business, we talking, like, it's just that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on stuff like that. So for me, it's important as a gentleman, as I balance my social life with my personal life and my wife and my son, that I have to have both. But when I have the best times, honestly, is when I can intermingle them both.
The best of both worlds.
I can get the best. If I can get, Delta come over with Toy and this, and they playing, the kids is playing, and the girls is talking, and we out on the porch smoking a cigar, and that's to me, that's the perfect night.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
I agree with that.
So, I look at it like this. Facts. Like, we don't stay nowhere near each other. We have to meet in the middle.
That boy be like, man, I think one time he jumped on Instagram, he was like a cigar chilling. I was like, dang, fool. You know what, I'm going to ride out there. Where you at? That boy say, Rich, nah, player.
I
ain't going to do that. I got to get home, too. You got to think about it, right? Because you start drinking and vibing.
I say, damn, I'm going to drink. We going to be talking. And then Tug going to go to bed. I got to drive.
Facts.
Nah, that's not going to work. Where you want to meet at, Tug?
Right.
All right, I got you.
We always meet in the middle. We meet in the middle.
Man.
But no, I think it's important.
But we did just talk about that, though. He was like, yeah, man, I'm about to where you... Give me the ambiance of where you moving so I can pick my little area closer so we can do this. We don't have to do all this. Hey, tell you stay off of what? Okay, so I'm just going to stay off of 10. You're going to still stay off of 10, but you're going to be early.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we good.
Cool.
So let me ask you this. You talked about earlier, you mentioned something about, when do we grow up? When do we transition, right? So I kind of want to touch on that for a minute. Like, That is something I struggle with. Now, you say you're 33. I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year. So I'm pushing up, I'm 2 years from 40, right?
I'm 33, same age.
So for me, in my brain, I'm like, you never want to be the guy that's holding on too long, but I also ain't eager to transition into whatever the hell 40 look like. So I'm trying to figure out, that mix. So how do we do this? How do you move around in that space? Because I don't, what I'm saying, like I still like what I like.
But here's the thing: just because you like what you like doesn't make you immature. Your decisions behind what you like is what makes you immature.
Okay, talk.
So what I mean by that is me being, like I said, I'm not married. I feel like that's a beautiful thing. When I get there one day, fucking right, one day. But no, I've learned a lot about making sure the people around you make you better. So
that's a big thing.
Here's the thing: to be honest with you, and this, we have our private conversations, but me and him always convert back to, hey, always remember, I'm never gonna put you in this environment that's gonna jeopardize. I always remind him, like, I'm never gonna put you in that. And it's one of those things, you gain a certain amount of respect for somebody. I gained a lot of respect for Ted. We went out one of these weekends, and one of his biggest things, he was really adamant about taking me home with my wife and kids. He was adamant. This is a big guy, and I'm a good wet 175. Tut was pushing me all over the place. I held my ground. I still got Tut home. It was rough, but I gained a lot of respect for him because regardless of what was going in the atmosphere, his focus was getting home to his family. Yeah. And a lot of times that should let you know there, Tut, like, you're there. I think you're there in heart. You're just not there mentally. Because you move how you move. You just said you got an 850 credit score. You're free to do this. You're already there.
Right.
I just think you have to accept it and just be like, I'm good. Like, you good. When you elevate in life, people got to understand. We keep leveling up, everybody's not going to. I'm learning that. Everybody that I started with, I'm big on trying to keep everybody with me. I'm big on it. But as you grow, people going to fall off.
No,
You're going to fall off. And you can't get upset in a sense or get confused.
Yeah.
Because again, control your atmosphere. If you feel like you're going to lose yourself by going out, then start doing this shit at the house. The people that deal with you are going to come to the house, bro. They're going to come to the house. Yeah. And like G say, he don't even go out. So if he don't go out, hey, G, you want to come to the crib? Well, I'll come by there. I'm going to grab what you want to drink. Yeah. That's how I am.
But you know what, though? Like what you said, you realize who really is for you once you do that. Because people won't. When people don't see that you're going out and don't do nothing, people don't come. They don't do certain things. And that's cool with me. Like,
because it's one of those things, like, again, we got kids now.
Yeah.
My biggest thing, people know that right now it's looking like I am having the time of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, people would rather be at home playing kiddos. I am not fond of the transition. I'm thankful for the transition and all the blessings that I am getting that's causing me to be out here in these streets that I don't want to be in. But no, like, it's like we said, I mean, man, Tut, it's more of a business thing. So now, and that still intertwines with how you carry yourself as a gentleman, because we can't go out and become ratchet or go to ratchet spots and expect to get grown man shit back. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting there still playing games, I'm going to get these childish tactics that happen. Yep. I'm going to get these things that occur. People have seen it on social media behind me where it's like, I done got into a bunch of bullshit. But then at the end of the day, I have to look back and check myself like, dude, you put yourself in that shit. Right. You can't get mad at nobody else.
When is it time to grow up?
After I got my ass whooped. Like, that was it. I totally understood. Thank you.
Because a lot of people don't know when it is time to, like, actually cross over until, you know what, let them younger people have. You know what I mean?
Your priorities. Your priorities is what really defines, to me, what defines a gentleman or a man per se. Because there's certain qualities that come with being a gentleman. I think some cats, y'all don't even know it. Matter of fact, let's give a rundown real quick. Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rundown of
they didn't kill everything.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of things that need to be acquired as a gentleman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, hygiene should be like your number one thing, bro.
Oh, that's the number one.
I got yourself clean cut.
The number one.
You know, keep your teeth clean. If your feet ugly.
How do you? Wake up in the morning, look
not brush
in the
your teeth?
mirror, brush your crusty.
I asked that question because when
they
they said you had to boil your water, I really wanted to know how many people brush their teeth or not.
Let me tell you.
That's real shit. Like,
Let me
who
tell you
did?
something. First off, learn to travel out the country. Because if you ever been to any place outside the country, they tell you use bottled water to brush your teeth. So if you ain't ever done that, if you ain't ever been in that bag,
guys
you
like
wouldn't
going
even
to
know what to
Mexico.
do. No. Even
Nah,
in
they
Italy,
say not
even in
fucking
Italy,
with that.
But I'll say.
Now they do. When you go,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll
they
tell
did.
you, yeah,
They told us, they were
yeah.
like, we was in
Yo,
DR.
use the joke.
Hey,
But I'll tell you this,
bottled
though.
water.
It's funny you say it, right? So everybody know if you listen to that Boom Bap or even you saw me on the Man Code, you know I've been going through this transition. Yo, I have literally big man rules, right? I'm still a big dude, but I have big man rules. Yo, when you said hygiene, the first thing in my mind was like, yo, shouldn't no man stink, but if you a bigger dude, look, camera on me. If you a
yeah, zoom in on this one. I'm feeling
I
on
say
this. Zoom
camera
in
on
on this, my
me.
nigga.
focus, dog. Like you gotta. I shower twice a day. You know what I'm saying? I make sure the smell good is on point. I got deodorant on deck. Like I make sure, dog. Gold bond foot. I make sure. The last thing I want to do is stink. Period. As a bigger person, you already have that stigma. Ladies, you could apply this as well. If you are a bigger woman, dog, focus on that shit.
Them
on
creases.
Some, on some,
Hit them
on some G
creases.
shit, y'all gonna be wearing leggings because y'all be cleaning that
Yo,
area, bro.
facts.
He ain't trying to get that whirlwind.
Also,
Oh my
to me,
God.
another
Shit.
thing, real quick. Find a brand that works for you. If you a bigger guy, there
Yeah,
are certain
Secret doesn't
brands-
save everybody.
if you a bigger guy, there are certain brands that
Oh
fit your
my
body
God,
better.
bro.
Find them, focus on them, do that while you getting your shit together. And then thirdly and most importantly, what my mom always taught me, a woman starts at your feet and looks up. I'm telling you, keep your kicks clean. Whether they be sneakers,
Yeah, he be
dress
dead about
shoes,
them shoes.
dead ass. Like you gotta keep your shits clean. Like, yo, them 3 rules will save your life in these streets. If you trying to gain any type of female or talk to any type of female or move in these situations, like them 3 things, especially as a big
Why do we
dude,
even have to
apply that
talk-
shit.
Why do we even gotta talk?
Cause
about
they,
it?
cause you
That's
know
the
what
crazy-
the cats
I
don't
know, but
Some
I'm
people
like,
don't know, bro. Some people don't know.
my
I didn't
God.
have to check
That
a
should
couple
be
of
a
my
given.
homeboys. We about to step out of something, and then it's like,
What are you doing?
What's up? You up?
What's up?
Yo,
Hey, you're not coming out here with no.
not in that.
You're not about to get hit with the one of those. Like it's not
In
happening.
that
bro.
medium shirt, you know don't fit, look like a pack of biscuits.
But some people can get away with it. Swole dudes get away with it all the time. I hate this shit.
You said who?
Big swole dudes get away with it all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, that's different.
bullshit to me too. You
that's-
should not get a compliment for wearing a tight ass shirt. I will talk about you.
That medium in the back. Let me get the small
Now
ass back.
introducing Hulk Hogan. Like, no, bro.
Nah, but I agree. I think it's imperative that, you know, as men, like we expect so much from women, right? As far as their look and their appearance.
But you know what? We don't. Everybody.
Not
don't.
everybody.
Everybody
Not
don't.
everybody.
Because I was gonna say something about expectations. Expectations are big. Everybody got something that they expect.
A purpose.
Okay.
Too.
They have it. Like hygiene should be one.
Facts.
Yeah.
It should be one. First of all, if you with somebody and they hygiene messed up, it's you too. Personally,
Facts.
because you can definitely you can definitely
Plus
clean them up.
8 plus 3%.
You can definitely clean them up.
So we on the hygiene. The shoe game got to be right.
I feel like it's not even about exclusive kicks. It's about what you. It's about keeping
I
your
don't
shit
talk to chicks that
clean.
wear J's.
I
think
can't.
t-shirts?
If you got Jordans on, I'm not fucking
I
with
can't
you.
see,
She got to have some flip flops and some heels, bro.
See,
It's so
and
much
see,
of a
I'm the
trend.
opposite though. I'm the
I'm
opposite
not
though.
mad.
No.
I'm not saying she can't wear tennis shoes.
I got you.
I'm
Okay.
just
Every day.
the chick with the J's. I just be like,
If she can't wear
I ain't
heels?
interested in.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a nuck if you buck moment. Like
I honestly think I like
I like conservative.
I
sex.
just like a woman that does both. Like I bought my wife Jordans. Like I bought her
But
and
you
my
a
son
J,
matching.
like, you're a Jordan
But what
head,
I'm
though.
saying is I actually like both. Like I like the duality, right? I think duality to me is important, right? So, you know, in my transition, like now I enjoy wearing suits. Like I might fuck around, come out in a suit. I told y'all next man came. I'm talking about a 3-piece
Dog,
tuxedo.
hit the
But I'll
pause
say
button.
this.
Hit the pause button. Let me tell you how you fucked me over. Tuck calls me. Meet me at this spot. It's a Friday night. Bet. I just throw something on. Like my normal shit. People know me. You feel catch me in
Wild
the joggers
casual.
and
Yeah,
the
facts.
fucking regular t-shirt. Something I done probably created. And I'm out. He come around the corner. I said, this nigga got a full suit on?
Yo.
Man, what's up, my man? Let me take you over here to the crowd. I don't belong.
I don't belong.
He
I'm thinking-
did belong. He
I'm
did
thinking
belong.
so hard, like, do I got another shirt in the car? Normally I got something in there.
I would first off, I'll never put my man DLP in that. Like, I chose to wear that because, again, this is a transformation that I'm going through. This is me working hard. This is me feeling comfortable. It ain't even about out-swagging. It's just me feeling comfortable. I chose to do it that night. Like, I literally was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm wearing this. I'm wearing my black suit. This, and this. So I say all that to say, like, I like duality. So now you catch me, like, people want to do something after work. Before, I used to keep a spare set of clothes, casual clothes in my car because that allowed me to cover my body. My body, now that I'm comfortable with, we can leave from work in the slacks and the dress shirt. Let me be in a suit. I'm swagged out. I'm ready to get it popping. I'll just take the tie off and make it real casual. I mean, that motherfucker and Shamar Moore look light-skinned brothers in the half. You back? But I say all that to say, I don't expect. I want a woman to do both. So I agree. I mean, if that's what you like,
that's why I said conservative sexy. Like, it's cool. Like, okay, not all the time. Some chicks be doing too far with the dresses and then some sneakers. I just be like, yeah, you could have picked something else. But again, that's not the topic because I don't feel like getting ripped in a fucking conversation.
Facts, and they will come for your ass.
They come for me faithfully. So we got hygiene, the shoe game.
I think it's important.
It's very important, and the way you dress is important.
Before we go past the shoe, like, yo, I don't do shoes. Me personally, everybody that know me know I don't care where I will be dressed up and have on slides every single day.
Oh my God,
like you talking about the Nike
seriously?
Any pair, I got about 40, 50
you got
pair
that,
slides.
You got that white man shoe game? You got a brown, black, and a pair of running shoes?
I'll be dressed all the way to the top.
You got some Scooby-Doos on, but
I'll be dressed all the way to and have some slides on. Nah. People like, when you pull up in slides? I sure did. I do not.
I'm not mad at you. I mean, if that's your...
For what?
But here's the thing. Okay.
It's not hurting my money.
Let me say this. And I think this is where we can probably agree, and Dale probably doesn't know. When you marry, the level of effort...
Careness? Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it goes down. Like, you still want to be fly.
I don't care.
No, you care. But I'm saying, but when you're...
I care how
No. Let me explain. When you're married, though, there is a level of... Just like women, like there's a level of like, yo, I got mine. I'm Gucci. Like, I'm not going out to impress nobody. Like, if I decide to dress up, I'm not dressing up. I'm dressing up for me. When I put that on that Friday I invite you out, I put that on for me. I was feeling myself. I was feeling me. I was in that. Whatever compliment I got it was ice on the cake. But me, I came out the house feeling like new money. That's just, that was me. That was my mental. So I think when you get into those, married bag, that serious relationship bag, like you tend to move in that space. But I think one of the things I want to say and to transition what you said was, I think you said dress, right? Mm. Again, I go back to it's imperative, especially bigger men. I'm talking about big men right now. Find a brand that works for you. Like, I'll be honest, you can laugh at me all you want, right? When I was a bigger guy, one of the brands that I found that fit me well, not baggy, kind of fit me in a good space was Perry Ellis. I would go to Dillard's, big and tall. Mm-hmm. They had a good cut to it. So it kind of accentuated the body I had at the time without being like, because, when you in that middle ground, when you're not a big guy,
you're right,
you know what I'm saying? You in that middle, you can get the shirt, but it's too big, it's too big, it's too frumpy, this, and this. So you got to find a brand that fits your body style. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important.
We did go away from the big clothes though, because we all was wearing big clothes at one point. But now we all kind of more. But
see, I don't like the way they're doing it now either, because like when skinny jeans hit for guys, I'm still not.
I'm still Levi 501.
That's what I'm saying. I had to once they did that, I literally started buying, and Levi 501 not fucking cheap.
No, they're not.
So I started buying those because it's like I don't like. Like, it should be no reason I should be doing what women do when they pull their pants. Like, I'm not doing that shit. But
not happening.
Even with slim guys, it's like now we in this weird space where it's almost like forcing us all to dress how, per se, Jay-Z and Diddy and them are dressing now. Because all the clothing lines, like all the clothing stores are starting to look like that.
Yeah.
All of them.
They are.
To where it's like...
They just slammed everything.
But it bothers me because it's like, if I like a certain style, I don't always... Every time I go out, I don't want to always look like somebody I don't... You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out and look just like G.
Well, you go out you go out every day. When you go out now, you typically tend to... Everybody mirrors each other, right? It's the ripped jeans, it's the medium shirts or whatever, or the shirt, whatever the case may be.
I do believe in wearing your size.
I agree with that as well. But
I had to accept that I
think it's important to do that. But I'll say this. I think that You know, we just, as men, it's just the same as women. I think men for a long time have gotten away with, we can wear what we want to wear, but I think it's like women have to find styles and brands that fit their body to accentuate. Like as a dude, if you really want to give up a certain persona, you have to do it as well. Not even if you're trying to catch fish, it's just about how you feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like once you find some stuff that you can rock with, boom, you good. Like for me, it took a minute. Like as I transitioned to a smaller guy, I had to find a brand that fit. And as I'm still in transition, I found a brand that's not as expensive but fits well, has a nice a variety of clothes. I gave away so many clothes that it fits me, and it's a good holdover brand so I can get to what I'm moving towards. But ultimately, it's imperative that you find something that fits because as we talk about gentleman's code, you have to be comfortable in what you wear. You have to present a certain.
But that's the thing that how people are right now. Like they not even comfortable with themselves. They just doing what everybody else is doing. Like I think that's big.
You gotta
find something for yourself.
You gotta love
know
you
what
some
I mean?
you, man.
Got to.
I love me some me.
Shout out to Tia.
I got called out. I got called out this week. It was like, hey, you low key a pretty boy. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna start embracing that. I'm cool with it.
As you should be.
I am.
Shout
But
out to
I know it's one of those things. So again, we got hygiene was the first one. The shoe game.
Gotta have
your clothes, attire.
Yeah.
And what would be our fourth one?
I'll let you take
The
it.
fourth one,
No slides though.
no slots.
No slides.
No slots. No slots. I would have to say it would just be how you communicate.
I would actually go with.
Yeah.
Okay,
Think
I'm
of how
glad you
communicate.
brought that up. Let's just be a little less. How did you approach who is now your wife, but how did you approach her? And of course, it goes for you too.
So I'll give you the abbreviated version of the story. I saw my wife on my college campus. My team was pretty strong as far as knowing the black population I went to. I didn't go to HBCU. I went to a predominantly white college. So I approached her. I talked to her. I ran into her a week later through happenstance. I'll tell that story behind the scenes on Patreon shit. And anyway, went on a date, linked up, and then we've been rocking ever since. 17 years deep in the streets.
So what was your first, how did you introduce yourself?
Just like, I just kind of walked up to her in the dining hall, like, hey, how you doing? I don't know you. I'm not familiar with you. And just kind of started a conversation with that piece. I think when I left, she tells the story, I gave her a hug, and she's like, I don't even know this dude. Because we were huggers in college, you know what I'm saying? This was before to me, too, so apologize for that.
Darius,
and
you have a
then,
brother.
And then I ran into her happenstance, which really wasn't happenstance. Again, I'll tell y'all that Patreon shit. A week later, invited her to a step show I was in, and then we rocked out after the step show for a couple hours in the car, just sitting, talking, vibing. And then, summer hit. She went home. I stayed at the school. She came back early because she was over a dorm. I was wilding. I was 20. You know what I'm saying? And she hit me with the famous words, "We need to talk." And she was like, boom, real talk. She hit me with that, and it's something in my head. I tell people all the time, God was on my heart. He said, this the one. And I, apologized profusely. She gave me a kind of, not another shot, but she allowed the relationship to continue, and we've been 17 years strong, so I can't even.
Good shit, bro. MG?
I definitely got to say, if it wasn't, baby, if you don't know, you know now. If it wasn't for my cousin Robert Fuller that showed me your profile on Facebook, I never would have shot you no DM. And I did. I shot it through Facebook.
Slid in the DM?
Slid right in there.
Go down in the DM.
I slid right in
What you say?
I was actually just gentleman. I was just like, hey, I think that you look good. I think that we should go. You know what I mean? Just told me I think that we should go out.
Fellas, I'm glad you
You know
said
what I
that. Hey, just say I want to take you out on a date.
I did.
It's pretty much that simple.
You know what?
Don't hit it with the
I
what
didn't
you're doing. Stop with the fucking heart and the goddamn. Say what it is you gotta say, bro.
And get out.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bro,
Honestly, when you talk about communication,
that drives me nuts.
when you talk about communication, I think one of the things that's important.
Oh, we're definitely getting rid of these shit.
It definitely. I think one of the things
Shit.
that's really important is that when you talk about it, it's being honest, being transparent. Like you said, you don't understand how was your day? How was your day? How you doing? Let me take you out. Like, stop with the game. Like, it shouldn't be
There's a
game.
better
It
word.
should literally be talking to somebody.
Let's get back to courting women.
Talk that shit.
Gotta get back to that.
Talk that
There's
shit.
nothing wrong with approaching a. Now hold on. This is approaching a woman, not a girl. We're approaching a woman.
How do you know? Because you don't know.
You don't. But here's the thing. That's why you stay a gentleman at first, and then what you get back is Here's the thing, bro. If you're going to shoot your shot, the best way to win is to be you.
That's true.
You can't be nobody else but yourself.
So can you do that over dinner, or should you just go putt first? Not do dinner. Let's do something but I eat. Because all people like to eat.
A first date doesn't have to do.
But hey, I'm glad you said it. People don't know that.
A gentleman, we do not have to take women out on a first date to dinner. Half of them don't even want that cliche shit. It's cliche.
He lying. All women eat.
I didn't say that.
They greedy.
I didn't say that.
They eat.
What I'm saying is,
eating is number one.
I put it to you like this. Matter of fact, we'll do this. Which one would be a better first date? You actually taking her to True Looks, or you taking her to a drive-in theater movie?
Now you know they going to True Looks. Come on, because they don't go to True Looks all the time.
You miss it again.
So True Looks.
Again, it's the moment. So you telling me a woman is going to embrace more about you taking her to eat at this dinner than something that's more intimate?
Yes. Let me offer.
First of all, movie is dark. We don't want to sit there.
No. I said a drive-in. First of all, it's a drive-in theater.
Okay.
That's what I didn't say the movie.
It's different.
I said a drive-in theater.
Let me offer a change of. I agree with you. I think.
I just
No. I think we should say this. I think what Dell is getting at, and I think this is important to know, fellas, that different is rewarded a lot of times. A lot of women, especially in cities like Houston, where it's overpopulated as far as men and women, or the ratio is off, or your Atlantas or your DCs or some of these other places. Yo, being different is rewarded. Taking a chick on a picnic, or taking a chick to like a Shakespeare in a park, if you kind of get that.
Plan exactly. Plan the shit out.
Take a young lady to something that is different. By going to State 48 ain't gonna do it all the time, unless you're dating a bopper.
You can go to State 48.
And that's a problem. If you're dating a bopper, right? She's gonna get exactly what she wants. And now here's the game. The game is, how much money can I spend before I can get what I want from you? That's a bopper. Yeah, but a chick who you really fucking with, you should really take her someplace not like that. Do something thoughtful. I'm telling you. Even though somebody I've been married 17 years, I'm telling you, dog. If you change it up, your success rate will go through the roof with the type of women you want to marry or be with long term, and not these thotty thot-thots.
But before you get there, you still have to know yourself. You have to know yourself,
but
know your
I feel
level.
Like we know.
But
no, bro.
But
you do know.
What's your intentions, though? What's your intentions?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
here's the key to that.
If
you just trying to fuck, say that.
You have to get it right.
Facts.
You
That's
just
facts.
say it.
But facts.
I have learned that later. You just say it.
I learned that shit real quick.
You just say it.
Hey, look. I done been in the club a couple of times. Chick get to talk to me. Hey, man, look. You trying to fuck? What's up? Because if that's what we doing, we can go ahead and do this now. I don't even want your number, none of that. We don't. But now it's more so like, well, I'm in a different space now. If you ask for my name, you're probably not going to get it. I'll probably tell Eric to go talk to her. I'm going to dodge the shit. I don't want no smoke. I'm good.
But I was like that before my wife. But like before my wife, you will know once you meet that one. After doing that.
But you know, bro.
You know.
Like, but we got to stop. That's part of the gentleman code too, bro. Be a man and tell a woman what you really want.
Know.
If you really stop wasting their time, bro.
Because
you're wasting their time too. Because here's the thing. You go in there with that bullshit.
You gonna get some bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
No. Here's the thing, though. You go into some bullshit and you go in there playing with that girl. A woman scorned is dangerous.
Hey, for real.
So if you're gonna be a gentleman, and this is from experience, I'm not saying that I know everything. I've fucked up plenty of times in my lifetime. Yeah. So I'm saying it from experience where I should have been more open about, hey, I didn't want this, or I wasn't going there. Now I'm more so like, what the fuck is up? You ain't trying to build. Because another thing that pisses me off, we invest more in our niggas than we do our chicks. And then we got to change that too. We got to change that too.
Can we?
It ain't no bros over hoes, bro.
I gotta
That's the
say
dumbest
this.
shit I've ever heard.
I gotta say this before we get up. Like, we have to, like, mend the whole baby mama, baby daddy relationship. Like, you have to let that go, bro. It's not about you, it's about the kid. Because you call it, it's so many problems with that.
I'm going to back you up on that.
That's just so cantankerous, though. I mean, I really think it's important not to discuss it here. We can discuss it here.
That will be an episode.
That's an episode, but I think that's you hit that nail on the head. Like, dog, I know so many cats in vindictive relationships with their baby moms.
Nobody's
crazy. Perfect. The fact of the matter is,
nobody's perfect. Man.
Yo, bruh, it's that's. I'm not gonna touch that topic, but that's a hell of a point.
Man,
like,
I'm gonna sum it up.
Pinpoint that bitch.
Shout out to all my baby mamas. I wish y'all best of lives, bro. Bill P ain't got no bad blood, none of that shit. I wish them happy lives. whatever it is, as long as we tag team the kid, I'm good.
But
It takes time, man.
But
it doesn't happen overnight. But
Yes.
we gotta chill out that shit.
But I
gotta
agree.
chill out with
But
that
here's the thing. I agree, but I feel like that needs to be reciprocated on the back end as well. Honestly, I think that it has to be reciprocated on the back end. Like, you can feel that way, but she has to feel that way. She has to feel that, look, whether or not our relationship is good or not, or we not together, the fact of the matter, we're here for the child. Let's do what's best for the child. And let's not try to be vindictive, because what ends up happening is there's resentment between you two, which
The kid loses at the end of the day.
And the kid can feel that energy, like that negative energy, they can feel that regardless of, yo, I'm doing this, like they can feel that energy. So it's imperative that you kind of focus on that.
I can honestly say, for as coming on a difference, you can make her feel that it's not about intentional, but if you never bring any drama or ill will, no matter what she say, if you just stick towards the course and you know what, she's going to eventually turn that way because she just gets tired of it.
I seen a post.
I would beg to differ, but we can talk offline on
You
this.
know what I mean?
Sidebar. I seen a post. I'm not gonna quote it right. It was saying something about basically a man building the woman or the wife to be or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it was said, but it's kind of like, basically put it like this. Let's be realistic, and this still is part of the gentleman code. Allow your woman to mold you, because sometimes your wife and y'all guys probably can.
You don't
I'm
know how
not
to love
married,
somebody until she tell you.
but your wife molded you. Can't I don't feel like no married man can come out and say my wife didn't help make me become the man that I am today.
No, they can't say that.
No married man, can y'all say that?
They can't say
But you can say that your
Well,
wife
it
helped you
depen-
become.
well,
but
it
I'm saying
depends
you
on
can
what
say
she
that your
feeds
wife
into you.
really helped you become the man.
Because if she didn't
so-
feed into you, she didn't.
I'll say
help
this.
at all.
I'll say this. The first 18, 20, see, what 22, I say 21-ish, 22-ish years of my life, my mother and my grandmother molded me, right? I was raised by two women, right? No father
I
Oh,
figure,
agree,
two women.
facts.
Right?
with you on that.
From that point on, right, it's been two groups, it's been two people that have really helped me. My bros, my brothers, my dogs who have kept it real with me. I don't have yes men around me. They keep it a buck. When you fucking up, Tut, you fucking up. They let me know what it is. But also my wife. My wife has been my rock. Keep it a buck. Like, that's my heart. Like, she has been with me regardless. Like, I moved that woman to 4 cities. She's done it for my career. She's always allowed me to be me. Like, what woman do you know will let their man consult 4 days a week on the road? Trust out the wazoo. She ain't FaceTime me mad time. She went on the phone all the time. Like, she got it. Like, she been riding with me. Like, literally, this woman is everything to me. She is the reason I'm the man I am today. Her and my bros for keeping a buck with me. So once I got to that point, I got my wife. I passed the time was symbolically passed to her, and she has allowed me to become the man I am today. So everything that I have, everything that I am, the man that I am now, even the transformation that I went through for her and my son. So I say this, I think it's imperative that your woman build you. I think if you asked her, she would say the same thing about me, because anything she want to do, you don't like what you're doing no more, you want to quit, boom, fuck it. And I come from everybody got to work.
Yeah.
I come from that. If I can see that it's stressing you, which is causing ill on my son, your energy is different, you don't need to be there. I'll figure it out, because I am the man of the house. It's on me.
But you say you was raised by 2 women, right? We was all raised by women,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
My mom,
I
my
can
grandma.
I don't know what it is. People, shit, they can talk about. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
you raised by women, right? You got that other side for as a woman, like what she goes through. You was
The
raised
cheat
by
code.
2 women, going, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's already installed into. It's so many people that have both people in, and the dad's fucking up or somebody else fucking
Yeah.
up, and they just see the negative side. They don't get the whole nurturing side, all the bullshit. And you've seen that growing up. So when you get older, you be like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm make sure that's not what I do.
But we gotta
You know
make
what I
sure
mean?
we stop. This is a nice little pin for the ladies. We're growing, and what I mean by we're growing, we're learning at the pace that we're set at. A lot of times we don't grow up as fast as you tend to feel like we should, and on top of that, a lot of times we don't accept growth when it happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of cats. I got a homeboy right now, Shot Kurt Simpson, and you know, the things going on with his wife, man. That's one of my good friends, man. I had a long talk with him Saturday, and you know, he got things going on with his wife, and it's like I respect that. You know, he has this. He'll kill me. he has things going on with his wife in a health situation, but he's there. Like, no, most dudes, you get these videos where these dudes be stepping out on their wife when they're sick. This dude is 100 in.
Yeah.
And it's like the more I grow and the more people I surround myself with, I feel like that's the path that I'm going for. And it's more so like I'm no longer gonna, I don't want to say play with it. I'm more so like I'm embracing it. Whatever is coming for me is for me at this point. Meaning I'm adapting to becoming a better gentleman. Because yeah, I can be generous and yeah, I can be this, that, and the third. But a lot of times if I'm not in it with my heart, I can cause a lot of problems.
I agree.
And a lot of times, and that would be the fifth one, bro. If your heart not in it as a gentleman, don't do it.
That's what I think of my wife. Like my wife is not like I wouldn't say my secretary, but she look over everything. She gonna make sure don't nobody get screwed at the end of the day.
Well, you got one of those.
No, it's not one of those. No,
No, not a bad thing. Like,
no,
she one of them.
She gonna make. Hey,
no, just one of them. Like,
where
if
is the
he,
money
if he
at?
like, gee, you took a couple other guys, come over. We all getting there. His wife gonna be like, that nigga there, he can't come on.
No,
He can't come
no,
on.
no.
That's
not
a good
it.
shit though.
That's not it. No.
You want a chick like that.
But
No.
like I said,
For us on the personal level, my wife, she don't get into nothing personal. Whatever I want to do, I want to do. But
no,
when
no,
it comes
I'm
to
saying
business,
she's saying that it ain't
Yeah.
like it ain't for you.
Oh,
Like, your homeboy
on
not
business,
for you.
no, she won't do that.
oh, fellas, let me tell
won't
you
do
something. It's
On business, she will.
if you're in a
But she's
relationship,
supposed to.
it's imperative.
Protect your assets.
Oh,
She
yeah.
will.
Fuck, you gotta protect it.
Hey, listen.
You're an investment.
Business, she
Wifey
want business,
wifey
she
got a
will.
master's in the NBA, yo. She about to
Stand
like
on
Same
him,
way.
Tuck.
like,
Same
yo,
way.
wifey, she's
Same
a beast.
way.
But I'll say this though. I think it's imperative
Future
though.
wife, you
and
need
I'll
a-
say
what did you
this.
say?
NBA.
She got an MBA and a master's.
And a master's.
So she got a lot of degrees in these streets. I hope
Yeah,
I hope Lil
right.
Tut has her brains. I'll say this though, and my turn up. I will say this. Let me say this real quick. I think it's important. It's really important though that you have a woman who can do those things, right? She
Yeah.
has to be able to satisfy that aspect as well. And that's also important too as men. Yo, men in new relationships. I say this, I preach this, and this is gonna be in my book that I am working on actively. I'm dead ass. I feel like it's important. I feel
book
like
release
it's
coming here, though.
Facts though.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
oh, you already know who get the exclusive.
Shit, I'm
Fuck
getting-
Oprah. It's on the man cave. But I'll say this though. I think it's important though that it's not that your wife trusts you as much as she trusts the people you going out with. There are people that I literally can tell. Like if I tell my wife, yo, I'm going with Del P, she Gucci. I'm going with my man Willie P, she Gucci. I'm going with my man Mike, Dan, my brothers who were best men at my wedding, she Gucci. She feels a certain level, like Dale said earlier, he's not gonna put me in that predicament, right? He's not gonna allow me. I mean, this dude literally, him and 3 other people were literally at my car, like, you're gonna have to beat all our asses for you to go home in this car and drive. Like
told
you
y'all
were
it was a
lit.
rough day.
Like literally, he literally was on that, and that's why I fuck with dude. This is why this is my dude. This is why this is my family.
Remember
Real
when
shit.
Cuba was in that motherfucker?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut
Nigga
up!
Chuck
Shut
got the
up!
swing. Hey! You hit me with one of these punches.
You don't have a problem.
Fuck, we ain't friends no more.
But
But
I'll
boy
say
said,
this.
I'm going home. Yeah, but in the passenger
You
seat.
see, but I'll say this, man. I think it's important though. Your wife has got to trust the people you go out
But
with.
and I appreciate you guys embracing y'all wives. But I want to tag into something for the male viewers. Allow your woman to teach you.
Facts.
No,
Allow
facts.
her
Facts.
to groom you.
That's the only way you're
A
gonna
lot-
know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A
Only
lot
way
of
you
times we reject it because you feel like, and it goes back to what you were saying earlier. It was like it's a mental thing.
You know what?
It's really a mental thing.
Because you really don't know at the end
You
of the day.
don't.
Like, I don't want to be steered down the wrong path. Like, I
Right,
don't want
but
to keep doing
what
that.
I'm saying is you know.
Yeah, you do know.
You know. So, as usual, I always play the little game, but it's a gentleman's game. So we're gonna do gentleman shit tonight. All right. So I'll play with it a little bit. So you're in a club, right? Everything happens in the club. Get over it. Dude walks up, randomly kisses your girl, right?
First of
Drunk. He's drunk.
getting
Kisses her.
slapped right
He
over the
says, "Man, you're beautiful." And your wife's response is, "Thank you."
Wait a minute.
What's your next move?
I'm leaving. First
Hands
of all.
and feet.
She's getting left right there.
hands and feet on that nigga. And she getting left.
She getting left.
I'm whooping
So
his
you
ass.
whooping
No,
his ass till you leave.
I'm not even whooping. First of all, if she
But it was a range. Like, she didn't go for it. He just randomly kissed her, bro.
No,
it's not her fault
What do you
he kissed
mean?
her.
No, it's her fault that she says thank you.
That's not my problem. It's your wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She gonna have to find a way home.
Hands and feet,
And
and she getting left. Like I gotta do both because here's the thing,
some
right?
businesses
Here's
as
the
well.
thing. For me, right?
just say you're done. Just say you're done.
Just hands and
You're
feet.
done.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, go
All
ahead.
right. All right.
I'm not doing it. She
You're in the club again.
All right.
Your wife and your best friend get in the fight. They both getting jumped. Who you going to help?
Wife and best
My
friend get in a
wife.
fight. Wife, yo, my nigga
wife.
gotta hold it
That's
down.
not-
Even
if
if
it's a
this-
bus, like,
hey, listen.
You a dude. You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
The plan is I can get them bitches off her and then I can come help you.
Yeah,
I gotta go
I
her
gotta
first.
get wife
one,
first. I
last
gotta get
one.
wife first.
Y'all at the house. Your wife and your mom getting into it. Your wife said, you know what? Let's go. And your wife said, you bet not leave. I mean, your mom said, you bet not leave. Sit down. Who you gonna listen to?
I'm going to sleep.
The
Go to sleep.
Bible says you get married. It's a new family.
I know you didn't just start.
Listen.
I'm mad.
Listen.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Listen.
Hey, it's a smart
Yeah,
move.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
We gonna wake you back
I'm
up.
going-
Thank y'all for watching tonight, man. This is DLP with the Man Cave. I appreciate y'all tuning into the press conference next week. Gang, gang, we out of here.
Yes.